Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Okay, all set to go. DJ LeMahieu will get things going. And a pitch. And that's outside. And that's how this game gets started. There's a strike.
1-1.
That's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And the righty deals. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
He was all over that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. There's a strike. That's down and in. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. LeMahieu stands at second with no outs. That one's in there. 1 and 2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Next offering misses down and away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now it's Juan Soto. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in now and watches strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one hit to first, into the outfield, base hit. Here comes the judge around third. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Two on, 1 out. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're just getting started here in the top of the 1st. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Anthony Volpe waits on deck. Popped up. Betts on the move. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Yankees 2, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starting pitcher, Carlos Rodon.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the 1st, here's Mookie Betts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And Mookie takes. A dive, he's got it. Over to first. Got him. Nice play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
A wind and a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And a foul ball. Volpe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check on the runner.
No,
Volpe back easily. Righty delivers. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Hernandez raging back towards the wall. Just shy of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Chris, behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. High fly ball out into left center field. Hernandez grabs it on the run. Here is Aaron Judge. Singled and scored his first time. And Judge spoils that one. 2 outs. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And now he's fallen behind Judge.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Juan Soto. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings over the top of that one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A., bottom half of inning number 2. Here comes Max Muncy. Rodon back to work. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve. High fly ball down the left field line. Verdugo running hard. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Verdugo makes the grab on the run, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Outside. The lefty, the 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a big swing and a miss. The Dodgers trailing by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to third. LeMahieu gets it to first. Taylor is out. Inning over. 1 left for L.A. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And he deals. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and fires. Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Ouch, that one drilled him. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Righty to the plate. That one fouled off. The 1-2.
No, inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Torres stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
And up next for New York, Alex Verdugo. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Good eye right there. Torres off of first with 2 away. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let one mistake turn into another. Get your focus back right here.
Volpe in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
0-1, no strike.
Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. The 1-1.
Oh, that's good.
Foul ball there. Two on, two outs. Got it swinging. And that is that. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, set for the bottom of the third. And here's the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
On the ground, Torres on to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. So digging in, Gavin Lux. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Lifted in the air down the left side. Makes a nice running catch. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. Grounded out his first time up. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That one is absolutely belted. Judge going back on it. And out of here. A solo shot. It's 2-1.
Mookie gets a lot of power into his swing, and this is just the latest example of it. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Bounce to the right. Torres fires over to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And a pitch. That one at 95, missed up top, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Right-hander kicks, deals. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez pulls that one down. Out number 2. Here comes Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one to first. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Man at second here with two away. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Just off the inside edge.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Judge at second with two down. Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
On the ground. Freeman over to first in time. They get the out on Soto, and that is the inning. The Yanks lead one, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom four, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. The line to kick the pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The wind to the pitch. That misses. And the count 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike three.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. And that one moves his feet. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-2.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for LA, James Outman. And there's a foul ball. Outman goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Way out front for strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand batter waits.
Too high. Well,
pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Hernandez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Rodon ready. Here comes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the inning. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Ohtani back to work. That's a strike. 0-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Ryan Yarbrough looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
Right through there for a strike. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Struck him out in the front door breaking ball.
Well, that was a pretty poor at-bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And that's too high. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
One and two now. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. And here it comes. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He handles it himself. And the first two set down at the top of the fifth. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And the first pitch misses for ball one. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurp right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone.
Now that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains 2-2. Bottom of the inning, and now Chris Taylor. The lefty fires. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Judge sizes this one up and makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Kike Hernandez. Bounce to the left side. Volpe sends it to first, and they get the out. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Through 5. All even at 2-2. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Ryan Yarbrough.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. The wind of the pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. 1 away. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Go ahead run on base. Now Austin Wells. Snap throw to first. Volpe back in standing. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Bounced up the middle. Throw sails over his head at first. And he'll pull into second safely.
Just looked like he pushed that throw. Not a long distance, so something definitely broke down mechanically. Sometimes the shorter throws can be harder to make. You don't see many high throws from second baseman over to first because they usually don't have to put much on it.
So the batting order turns over. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wells over at second, 1 down. That one missed. Fought off foul. Man at second. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 3. On the ground to the left. Muncy sends it to first. 2 away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Misses inside. Ball 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Judge rips that one. And that should be extra bases. Here comes Wells around third. Relay to second. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for New York, Juan Soto. And that one fouled off.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Next offering is downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. The 1-2. Got him swinging on the curveball. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees 4 and the Dodgers 2. Mookie Betts will get us started. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
As the lefty gets to work. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. And Betts is set down.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Freddie Freeman getting ready to hit. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first, and that quickly 2 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there for strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Next offering upstairs. The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing went around. 2-2 now. Kicks and deals. Max Muncy hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Muncy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. There's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And the pitch. That misses. And the count 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. And that ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. The wind and the pitch. Yarborough, a 6'5" lefty, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Next offering is in for a strike. That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a curve is down and in. 2-2 down. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So up next, Anthony Rizzo. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Daniel Hudson.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
One out, runner at second. Here's Gleyber Torres. Slider for a strike.
0-1.
This one in the air. Lux gets under it. Snags it for the second out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kelly getting loose as well. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. On a strike. The pitch.
2 balls.
And
One
another
strike.
ball. Here comes a pitch. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. It's 5-2. And that's a 2-out double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. That's in for a strike. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman sizing this one up. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Rodon back to work. Lifted in the air out to left. Verdugo snags it on the run. So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch misses.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Activity in the Jonathan Loaisiga, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Ferguson, the left-hander, also throwing. Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And another ball.
2-2 down.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Yankees up by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Rizzo, and Hernandez is out. Now a chance for Chris Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Hit hard. That gets through. And that means Kike Hernandez will have a chance to hit.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now here is Enrique Hernandez. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And that one clips the corner. That's out to center field. Judge cutting across. Nice grab on the run. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for LA. They trail at 5-2. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's going to be Austin Wells. And the right-hander back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Down and in, moved his feet. The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. This one in the air right field. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab, one down. Back to the top of the lineup. And next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. That one catches the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Chases that one upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
And the righty deals. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. And that's down and away. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 8th. One down, base is empty. And it's filled up. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So, man aboard. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball one. LeMahieu, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
And that's downstairs and outside. And he grounds one back up the middle. Judge out of the play. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's a strike. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Yankees, and it remains 5-2. So a lefty out of the pen, Caleb Ferguson.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Gavin Lux digs in now.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. The pitch. Down the line. Soto going after it. 2 away now. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And he grounds one to the right side. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and the deficit remains 5-2. On the mound now, Joe Kelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. The pitch. That's a little bit low. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And a big swing from Stanton.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. And that one missing low. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. In there at the knees.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Torres, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a strike to Glaber.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Man at first, 1 away. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Good take by Torres. And a base hit up the middle. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And up next for New York, Alex Verdugo. Foul ball. One out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Outside. 1-1. And there's the strike. That misses, and the count is even 2-2. To first, might be 2. 1 at 2nd. Back to first, double play, and that's it for the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. High to the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 5 and the Dodgers 2. Clay Holmes on to try and close it out. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. And a pitch. And strike one to the catcher. Holmes, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a slurve, and he works in a four-seamer. Righty delivers.
Ball, that's off
and the slider just misses. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And now it's Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. Slider misses outside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Next offering misses down and away. And another ball. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now James Outman. First pitch, not close. The Dodgers trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Popped up, sizes this one up, nabs it. So last chance for the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Pitch is in there. That is strike 2.
0-2's the count.
This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better. It makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambu. Thanks for joining us.